I'm gonna be honest with you, guys, man. No matter how many people try to hurt me, I will always have an open heart. And I'm talking through my past now, never currently. You know how many people in my life that tried to hurt me or that tried to put me in a bad position? But I forgive all of them because it was me putting myself in that position. And the reason why I say that, I knew how I knew how they were. It was just me having too big a heart and always trying to go back and give people a second chance that truly didn't deserve it because I felt like I could change them or I felt like if I did something they could be in a better mood and I could make them be better. You can't make anybody be better that doesn't want to be better. And you have to learn to let go and let go of that anger attached to that person or attached to that situation. And for years that bothered me until I really tapped into spirituality and I saw myself getting stronger when I healed or when I forgave or when I went through a tough time and I learned from it. That's what made me forgive everybody. The spiritual power and the spiritual growth and my understanding and my knowledge became greater than holding a grudge or greater than any anger I could have ever withheld in. Now, when I was in my younger 20s, I would have held a grudge all day. I wouldn't have mind going back and forth. But as I got older, I just realized it's time out for all that. Somebody got to be the bigger person. Somebody got to be the person to forgive and move on because it don't do nothing but damage you and damage the person you mad at. You ain't gonna grow, they ain't gonna grow. You gonna be damaged, they gonna be damaged. Ain't nobody gonna do nothing but go back and forth. Somebody gotta be the more mature person. Forgive them for yourself so you can continue your journey and move forward in life. That's something I had to learn with time and with age. Holding no holding grudges ain't gonna do you no good. Being angry over that person ain't gonna do you no good. Let that person go, cry about it, do whatever you gotta do. But when you done, leave that situation where it's at, and you continue to move forward. If the other person continuing to hate, let them talk negative. As long as you locked in and you know what you're doing, it don't matter what the world say around you. As long as you locked into you, that's all you need. And that's what my headphones taught me. That's why I always have them on because that's my way of locking into my zone, doing what I gotta do, locking out the world. Long as I got them on, I'm in my zone, and nothing can break that zone. And that's what I always taught myself. That's how I locked into this spiritual journey and built this whole spiritual process. Find a way to lock into your zone, stay locked into your zone, and whatever you do, don't let nothing knock you off of it. That's the way I've always stayed focused, stay motivated, and stay in my zone when I do be in it. Just staying locked into what I'm doing and not worrying about anything else. As long as I'm locked into my process and I got enough going on, can't nothing out there in the world affect you because you got too much going for yourself to pay attention to it, in my opinion. But if you have time enough to pay attention to what other people say, you don't have enough going on in your own life. That's the way I feel from my personal spiritual experience, because that's the way it was for me when I was younger versus now. When I didn't have a life, when I cared about being messy, I was in everybody's business, I was in everybody's drama. But as I got older and got hurt and got hurt by people for getting in their business, verbally, of course, and spiritually, I learned to mind my own business. I learned to stay out of business that didn't concern me. And I learned to worry about what I got going on and to figure out my own life and my own situation. Because how can I help y'all and give y'all advice if I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do? So that's what I started to focus on. And I built my own life and I found my own personality. And that's what I'm suggesting to anybody that doesn't have a personality or doesn't feel like their life is worth enough. Your life is enough. All you gotta do is start appreciating your own qualities and appreciating your life for what you have and stop looking at and watching other people. That's one of the things I had to learn through spirituality and through time. I had to learn how to appreciate my own life and my own life process. And that's what I want to tell you guys to do. Find something you love about your life and start from there. And then you will slowly find your characteristics and your life situations that will turn out to make you who you are. Once you find those, build on them and never look back. That's what I had to do. I had to lock into myself, figure out who I was, find my journey, and just keep going. And most importantly, take life seriously. Don't take it as a joke. As a joke, you don't know how many chances you get, so you don't want to blow the opportunity. That's all I'm saying from my personal, spiritual, and life experience, in my opinion. That's just my opinion from my personal spiritual experience, though.